What's up? Welcome to another weekend edition of Quality Control. I'm Grant Cohn. I'll be here with you for the next hour or so. I think it's a very interesting and critical time for the 49ers, for John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan and their 10-year run with the team, and also for the Yorks and the franchise as a whole. I mean, this is Super Bowl week, and it's really it's a presentation of what the 49ers have built in the last 25 years since the owners became the Yorks instead of the DeBartolos. And I think it's interesting, it's supposed to be like this coronation of the 49ers. Look at what a great football town this is, but games not in San Francisco, games in Santa Clara, the stadium shouldn't even be there. And it's quite possibly going to be the moment when the Niners' number one rival, the Seahawks, win another Super Bowl, except this time in the Niners field that shouldn't be there, with the quarterback who was on the Niners 2 years ago. So not exactly the presentation the Niners hope to give the world. It's kind of embarrassing. That's where the Niners stand. And now we got to talk about the people running the team. John Lynch, this is interesting. So I'll give you some history. The question is, will the Niners extend John Lynch? Because he's entering the final year of his contract. He is now a lame duck general manager, which is interesting. Let's do history here. It's been a long time. John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan were hired together in 2017. Both were given matching 6-year deals, okay, through 2022. Then in 2020, after losing the Super Bowl, the Yorks, who have low standards, extended both of them, rewarded them for losing the Super Bowl. That sort of set the tone for this tenure. But this extension was different because Kyle got another 6-year extension, another 6-year deal from 2020 through 2025. But Lynch's new deal is only 5 years. So now there's a staggering situation going on where Shanahan, it seems to be a little bit more valued than Lynch, is here 1 year longer, just in case if the contracts happen to expire, the Niners can sort of see what life looks like with Shanahan and without Lynch. So that was 2020. Then 2023 comes along right before right before that season where they go to the Super Bowl, coming off the season where they went to the NFC Championship with Brock Purdy, who got injured, but the vibes were high in 2023. And so they got more extensions. This time, Lynch through 2026 and Shanahan through 2027. And the reason I wanted to point those things out is in each case, the Yorks made it a point to extend these two guys with multiple years left on the deal. At no point has Kyle or John been a lame duck. John got extended in 2020 with 3 years left on his deal. Then he got extended in 2023 with 2 seasons left on his deal. Now he has just 1 year left on his deal, and maybe he'll get an extension coming up, but it doesn't seem like it. I mean, these guys got extensions after making NFC Championship game appearances. In 2020, they made a Super Bowl appearance. In 2023, it was just after losing in the NFC Championship game. I don't think they're going to get extensions for losing in the divisional round. I don't think they will. I mean, they did some good things this year, but Niner fans can see what John Lynch's draft record is. The Niners are going to be a draft and develop team as long as they're paying Brock Purdy what they're paying him. And I think they might be wondering whether John Lynch is the right general manager for this era, the Brock Purdy making huge freaking bucks era. So I think there's a lot for John to prove. It'd be interesting. I mean, he's expensive. The Niners are paying a lot of money to Brock Purdy. Do they really want to keep an expensive face man who isn't good at drafting? It's possible they could let him go. He'll go back to Fox, make more money there, and they could replace him with someone who's half his age and half his salary. These are the Yorks we're talking about. It's not like Eddie, who spares no expense and wants to get the most expensive, best everything. This is Levi Stadium Yorks. So if I were John Lynch, I'd be nervous. And I wonder how much power he has left. If he says, I want to trade 3 first-round picks for Justin Jefferson, I could pull it off. Will Jed and Parag say, we don't really want you mortgaging our future because you might not be a part of it? Parag says that's too much to give up for Justin Jefferson. I don't know. So it does seem like if the Niners, have a great year and go to the NFC Championship game, probably both of these guys get extensions. But failing that, if the Niners go 9-8, 10-7, go to the playoffs, losing the first round, losing the divisional round, don't take another step. Failing going to the NFC Championship game is what I'm trying to say. I don't think John Lynch comes back unless he has just an incredible draft this year. And although they lose in the playoffs, they have some young cornerstone foundational players that he drafted now. Because it doesn't seem like he's drafted any in the last 5 years, unless, I don't know, Alfred Collins takes an incredible leap or Michael Williams or Upton Stout. They look like solid players, but he's going to have to draft, a real cornerstone guy for the first time since Nick Bosa. Because Debo and Ayuk don't count. And Purdy counts, but I'm talking like in the first 3 rounds. Show me that you can do it when you're trying to do it. You seem to get lucky sometimes, which is great. Luck is phenomenal. I love luck. Luck is great, but you haven't been super lucky recently. Big year for John Lynch. This could be his last year as the Niners general manager. And again, I don't see the Yorks firing him. They could just let the contract expire and say, you know what? He's been great. We want to retain him as the president of football operations, but we're going to bring in a new general manager. And maybe that's the right thing to do. To me, though, what DeBartolo would do is he wouldn't wait a year for the contract to expire. If you don't want John Lynch anymore, this is such a critical offseason. You want someone in here who could figure out the future of the team right now. If it's trade some players, if it's bring some guys in, you want someone who can make that decision this year, not next year. I feel like if you're down on the general manager and the drafting, make the move now. But the reason not to is it's expensive. You're paying John Lynch. That contract's guaranteed. Maybe get some offsets if he works somewhere else, but he could take the year off, take all that money, and then you have to replace him. And the replacement isn't cheap. And now you're spending double or damn near. Is that what the Yorks want to do? I mean, they won't even put shade on Levi's. Just saying. So they might just let him leave, which is fine. But if I would rather get a guy now. I think this team. I think the Yorks got the memo from the rest of the league. No one wants to hire your front office guys. Josh Williams got some interviews, but didn't get hired. The guy in Minnesota, Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, guess where he came from? The Niners. He was with the Niners from 2013 to 2019. Harbaugh brought him in. John and Kyle had him here. He's a Stanford guy. All these 49ers front office people are getting fired because the front office isn't good. And this whole operation has been really propped up by coaching for the last few years. I mean, I'm not a big Kyle Shanahan guy, but he can get you to a certain point, and he's proven it, and he could do it with, I guess, a pretty bad general manager. The fact that John Lynch hasn't gotten the extension yet is all you need to know. He's in trouble. Unless he gets the extension soon, and we don't know it. But the fact that they've made him wait and he's entering a lame duck year, it's something they've never done to him before because it's frankly kind of a slap in the face. Prove yourself. For 9 years, the Yorks have been really bent over backwards to show John and Kyle how appreciative they are of them. We love you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, the 6-year deals in 2017, that was unprecedented. Coaches didn't used to get that. We know we're terrible. We know we messed up. We know we had Chip Kelly. We know we had 3 coaches in 3 years. We know we ran off Jim Harbaugh. We know we have a bad reputation. We want to put all that behind us and show you guys that we can rise up to your level for years. And I think that's over. And I wonder if it's because they have Brock Purdy now and they feel like, you know what? I mean, this happens to organizations, right? Like at one time, the Lacob was real appreciative to have Jerry West in his organization and all these smart people. And after a while, he thought he did it all himself. And now look at that team. Now, Jerry West did pass away, but I'm just saying, pushed him out beforehand. You can't keep running it back forever with no changes, especially if you stop going to NFC Championship games. And this team, they seem like they're not just going to be in the NFC. Maybe some Niner fans think, Bosa comes back, Warner comes back, they'll be in the NFC Championship game. But I think this team needs to make some major moves to get back there. And I don't know that John Lynch is the guy to do it. We'll see. He's got a lot of pressure on him.